Your discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
Spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good. Listen, man, that doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
To the wild individuals, OTT only taking you to the wildest place. WWE, AEW, NJPW, we TNA in the ring where the legends will be. It's not a gimmick, this is raw, pure fact. Dissecting every match like science on a map. We bring the heat from the mat to the screen. Last week in wrestling, we keep it mean. The OG Mobb riding high, that's the dream. After dark wrestling, every hear a fan scream. Step in the ring, welcome to the scene. Die hard fans, we discuss everything. We coming off the ropes, slam the truth in your face. OTT, are we taking you the wildest place? WWE, AEW, NJPW, Heat, TNA in the ring, where the legends compete. It's not a gimmick, this is raw, pure fact. Dissecting every match like science on a Mac. We lay heat from the mat to the screen. Last week in wrestling, we keep it mean. POG, my body high, that's the dream. After dark wrestling, never hear the fans scream. Step in the ring, welcome to the scene. Die hard fans, we discuss everything.
Yo, what the hell we doing here on a Friday night? Friday night, that less to say. We got a special show going on. So why are we here on a Friday night for the Mobb Man show on the late Friday where we usually do this shit on a Sunday? I'll explain that to you guys in a few in the uno momento moment. Some people still watching SmackDown in the background who would be kind of surprised. This thing is still going on for 3 hours. You know, this is the second week that they're doing it ever since the new regime. But needless to say, before we get into all the get shenanigans and reveal why the fuck are we here, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell, the whole shebang, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the whole fucking ordeal. We ain't really expecting that much people tonight, but you know we're gonna be here to do what Doug Dizzle and everything like that. Do I really gotta pull those
Facts, motherfucker. Yeah. Facts. Get
with his crazy explanations, the superintendent's gonna need his medication.
Your entrance was good. His was.
Thank you, Enigma. But we're back with another one. Don't really need to say. Follow us on the Linktree, AfterDark Roast Podcast, Dream Live University, and Soul Ace. 10, 15, and 25% off your coupon purchases and shit like that at the recommended stores. Type it at OTTR Mobb everywhere else. It's not really hard to fucking find shit like that. Use the promo code, support us, get us some cheaper shit. We get some credits. So that's all there really is to it. But y'all motherfuckers is shiesty motherfuckers. Needs to say. But E-Deuce is here. The Baconator below me. No Diddy. Pause. The Baconator is here. The reason why we are here is because number one, I am going to be working all day Sunday, so I'm not going to be coming here on this platform, busting my ass and being half dead in my chair. No, fuck all that. And then number two, this man next to me is prepped up for surgery coming up real soon, so he's going to be MIA for a little while. He's involved in this special program. Not going to get out the full distinctive details and stuff, but this selected program is going to help him with his weight loss journey, and he's going to do this Doug Dizzle. So we should be seeing a new mini fat man walking around the premises in, I'll probably say like 6 months, but he's going to be gone for a little bit, so he's not going to be around when we first. By Royal Rumble time, he's not going to be around or some shit like that. But later on down the line during the season, when we do come back, this is still kind of part of our season. But he'll be back eventually. You know, he's not gone for good and everything like that. Like some people always want to try to make it seem like, oh, there's some issue within the department. Oh, why did he leave? Why's he not on screen anymore? Blah, blah, blah. Ain't no drama, ain't no beef, nigga. Like, I don't know what. Raise that shit off y'all motherfucking head right now. He's just going to handle his business, and I'm working for the next few fucking days so I made back this paper. All right? So, reason why we give you a special After Dark Mobb Man show here tonight instead of Sunday night this week. So now that I got the gist of it out the way, anyone y'all got anything to say? Boy, fellas.
It don't matter what he gets done. He's still gonna be fat. He's still gonna have fat fingers. So it doesn't really fucking matter.
Okay.
It's all love. I mean, the only thing might go down to his cheek is his fucking forehead, but he's still gonna have fat hands.
All right.
If you don't get rid of the wing flaps, it's just pointless. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to get rid of the wing flaps and then the extra, Krispy Kreme. It's just, we're gonna miss you, but we're not gonna miss you.
We're not really gonna miss you that much because
we're just gonna miss you. We're just not gonna miss you.
Okay.
Okay. You're coming back as a whole new episode.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I mean, we're gonna miss you to a certain extent, but as he said, we're gonna miss the fat wobbly you walking around and shit like that. That's walking around with his shoes look like they're dying for help. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna miss the person have to force to take a walking down the street. You know what?
Man, take a upper or downer, whatever the fuck that you might have to.
Take a looser, take an any. Do
something. But needs to say the fat man is going to, the mini fat man is going to be a little less of a fat man by the time he comes back. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So we'll have to see what happens with that as time progresses. Yeah, I was expecting a warrant tonight, but I guess right now he's either got caught at a show or got caught at whichever one that probably had him.
Nah, he was having Crown Royal, and he, what dark liquor does to white folks.
No, listen to what I'm gonna tell you. I know this one.
No, I don't.
That person I would know.
Yeah, I mean he's probably making child number 4. So
then on top, the only thing I know that was that.
You knew he hit with a bang, bro.
I guess. I guess. I'm just like.
I mean, bang bros are in Florida, so I mean,
Okay, before we go any further in this crap, before we get into any very stuff that's going on, Dukes, we wish you nothing but the best, and we wish you, a speedy recovery, and we're praying for you after can take a lot out of a person, and it can bring back a person. So we just want to just make sure that we're able to. Let you know that we love you, man. We care.
Word, man. Make sure to take care of that big bag.
Yeah, that too.
I know.
Yeah, that too. Before we go into the kind of the deep dive ambiance, I kind of got freestyle in my head set up for today. Let's rewind back the tape to Netflix on Monday. Netflix on Monday was 3.5 hours, 4 matches, a long fucking showcase of the new regime of the Netflix era. Yes, if you know, all right. Now with the commercials thing, you still got commercials, but that's only if you got like the basic payment, the basic package where you have commercials included. That's the reason why it kind of felt that long. People don't want to be wasting $20 to get no commercials and just go straight through it. And so that was the one thing I kind of noticed. The matches were, they were there. The right people won those respectable matches. But the key thing to that night was LA is saying to Hulk Hogan, he's not like us, and he gets booed the fuck out of the arena. The moment when he came out, the boos poured the fuck in. So
he's not a real American.
No, he's still a racist old fucking fart that's still trying to make some money off of this company, and now they're trying to figure out ways to how to finesse him to try and utilize that negativity into making him bread. You know what I'm saying? So, including with the whole him having his own beer, and they just signed a deal with that. That's the real reason why they brought him on TV that night. But we don't, us black delegations, we don't forget about what the fuck that you said. And you haven't not even made an attempt to make that issue right. So that's the reason why that man got fucking booed. I just don't. I hate it where you get these comments, right, that says, "Oh, you gotta put respect to Hulk Hogan. He carried the WWE." Okay, listen, we're not talking about his in-ring. We're talking about his out-of-ring antics and endeavors and shit. Okay, that's where a lot of us come in, and a lot of us is wide open, and we're open-minded now. We're not closed-minded how we was back then. That didn't know a lot of shit. Now that we know this shit, we're giving you that same energy that you're giving back to us. So, Hulk, you had this shit coming for a very long time. Everything else was kind of, you got some celebrities in the audience all around. Travis Scott smoking a blunt, walking through the fucking audience.
Fucking
I literally said,
fucking Pat McAfee's
I was
silly ass.
like,
I give it to
yo,
Pat McAfee. I give
they
it to Pat
literally
McAfee.
got away with that, and there's no heat apparently on Travis Scott for doing that.
Pat
So that's when you
McAfee
know
saved
this
his
is a
ass.
whole new playing field for WWE and
Pat
Netflix now. This
McAfee
shit is gonna go
saved
fucking
WWE's
haywire.
ass. He
Oh
saved
my
WWE.
god!
He's like, look at Travis Scott burning that sage. What's in that sage?
What's
Look,
in
cool.
the
You wasn't
sage?
sage.
I was like, no way he
Nah,
did not
you didn't
do
want to
that.
say it. He had to say that
There's
because
no
you know
way
he
he
does
did.
college football.
Yo, there's
So
no way that he did that. It made it made it sound so well. Don't say this is ridiculous. Roman wins the tribal combat match with all these interruption shit that came in. Rhea Ripley eventually gains her women's title back.
That was a good
And the Undertaker, made his appearance. So yes, Uncle Fat, you was right. I'm giving you your flowers. But the one thing that you was wrong about was Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the only one thing that was not right on the mark. I'm just saying. Okay.
I said, but I also said it was a possibility that he might. But I get you. Yes.
I know.
Motherfucker,
I'm giving you flowers, man. Stop that. Stop that, man. I hate it when people do that. Like, oh, you can't give me my flowers for that day too? I'm like, no.
No, I said he was right. But I said he might.
Yeah, no, because we wasn't expecting. I mean, we was expecting like The Rock to be there, but we wasn't expecting Undertaker. I wasn't, but he happened to be in LA that very day, so that's the main reason why they brought him on. What else I even miss? Those two matches, CM Punk and Seth Rollins match. That was the main event. You know there's gonna be a rubber match between that. That's Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels reincarnated. So you gotta have a couple more matches with them before you start you end their rivalry for good. And Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Come on. Like no, it just. You could have gave me Penta that night, Triple H. Fuck! But no, you did not. No, you did not. But no, you did not. And speaking of have-nots, we got this have-not in here too. Oh,
that's up, baby. Y'all talking about Raw?
We were just starting it up before we did get to more crazy ass shenanigans and shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I loved it. I really did. I was impressed with the way it looked, the setup. Unfortunately, in under 2 weeks, I will not be able to attend it here in Dallas. Tickets are insanely high. Like the nosebleeds are $250.
Almost. It's Netflix. Hey.
Then no, you better go to another ticket source. And
that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
It's your only chance to be on Netflix.
I loved
Oh
no.
That's why the tickets went up, though.
The one thing that pissed me off was Penta not being on that show. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You've been advertising him for 3 weeks or however long, and you don't put him on the debut.
Royal Rumble.
No. It was because Rey Mysterio wasn't dressed up for action anyway, and WWE made the call that they wanted the New Day to do something else that day. That's why that match never happened. But you could have gave it at least a women's intercontinental title, but as Mavi said in the chat, you don't want to overstuff that Raw with too much shit.
Right.
So you need to kind of like space it out. So
this was a teaser. This was a teaser.
I said
I'll
this
tell
in
you
the group
this.
chat. Wait a minute, I said this
I'll
in the
tell
group
you
chat. I said,
this.
if they took away the Hulk Hogan segment and
Hang
they
on.
shaved off like 20 decent minutes, you couldn't squeeze it on the
Hey,
match.
hang on. Uncle Fats, can we get a fuck you for this? Fuck you, Hulk
Wait.
Hogan.
Wait, hold up.
I'm sorry. Hang on, hear me out. For the man's career, I give him his flowers. For what he did, I don't. Sorry.
You mean for what he said?
That's
Like
what
I
I'm
said,
referring to. It's one thing. This is my philosophy. If you say something bad and you genuinely feel remorse and you prove it, everybody, even God will give you a second chance, But this motherfucker ain't done shit. He stabbed Jesse Ventura in the back. He said what he said. Like, dude, don't act like you've been reborn, you dumb art. Now to think about it, I could roast him on the season premiered for this shit. Just maybe I'll need the NWO's music as a funeral tune.
No.
all
right. Listen.
No, that's all I said.
If they shaved off a couple of things, they squeezed in at least one match.
On that show. You know what I would have loved? We got Taker. I wanted Uncle Fats' prediction to come true with Stone Cold Steve Austin, because that would have made the fucking night. You would have heard the loud fucking pop, and Netflix would have gone through the goddamn roof and then some.
Even though Netflix and them had generated like 46 million fucking views off of that one live event, and that's only just a kickoff. And that's only because they just star-studded everyone in the fucking audience and shit.
He's probably
to have more eyeballs tuning in and shit like that as well.
He's probably going to be at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. He's going to be at Royal
You know what? Somebody said this to me, and I kind of have to sort of agree. It felt like a pay-per-view in a way. The hype, the feel, the ambiance. I'll tell you this. What's his name came out with Jey Uso smoking that blunt? I'm like, motherfucker, pass that bitch right now.
You see the people in the stands trying to get a choke of it.
Yeah, no shit. They was getting the contact guy, baby.
But knowing for damn well that there was kids in that audience too, I think they gotta really like be like, okay, listen, we can get away with this one time, but let's not make this thing into a regular thing where now we're gonna have to get criticisms for parents that's bringing their kids to see this, and then now you start bringing outside substance situations involved in wrestling. Which that's been the number one thing that we have been doing. Okay, wait. Weed is not one of those drugs where you're gonna go overboard though. Okay, let's just face some serious facts. This ain't no oxycodone. This isn't coke. This isn't heroin. This isn't none of these real high class drugs. Where you can get 10 to 15 years just for possession. You can't get caught with possession like that. So it's just they gotta just be mindful about that approach. When it comes to that, like letting outside people bringing certain shit in, and they gotta understand, like, yo, you, the person in question, is representing yourself as a brand. So for Travis Scott, you're representing yourself as a brand. Yeah, we understand that you're this person, you're a producer and everything like that. But in the wrestling world, who really knows you besides the only fact that you have that theme song that you get paid royalties for now because WWE wanted that song?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, though. Here's my take on it. I agree with what you're saying, but before we was legalized, how many times have we been to an event, wrestling event, football game, basketball game, any sporting event where alcohol is involved and it turns into a fucking shit show? You think they're gonna start?
All right, wait. That's alcohol. That's alcohol, and that's legalized.
Hold on.
And it's been legalized since the 1950s. Let's just, excuse me, 1920, no, 1934.
Since the Prohibition days.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, even with the weed, you still have children that come to these events where you have alcohol being served. You've never been to an event where you have one fucking smoking weed, and then there's a fucking brawl for all, and people are acting crazy. I'm not saying that WWE is going in that route. But what they're doing, because they're in the PG era, it's on Netflix. They're allowing the wrestlers who do what they do. Like, you don't think Snoop wanted to walk down the ring with a blunt in his hand?
Okay, all right. Now, I'm not arguing about that. I'm arguing about what you said to me earlier before we came on live about the sponsorships part.
Right.
Using sponsors like that, unless WWE says, okay, let's go after the weed dispensary industry and get sponsored with them.
And that's what they're doing.
That's a whole nother ball game. But I think you got to ease your way into that slowly but surely before you do something like that.
So let me ask you this.
Because if WWE was on the standard to practice this shit like WCW were, they would have went back, they would have re-edited that clip and would have been like, yo, you're not seeing that. The same how they went back and re-edited the Rock segment after Monday Night Raw because he cursed too damn much. And he did the same thing to NXT the very next night. He was cursing up a fucking store and didn't even care.
Who?
Rock. Yeah, NXT and Raw had to go back and re-edit some of the footage that The Rock had did his promo segments in because he cursed too much.
And I guarantee you,
I'm just saying, yeah.
No, listen. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
not saying that. You know what I'm just saying, like, they got to ease away into it first. Okay, it's a brand new thing. Yo, Travis, we'll give you the free will to do whatever the fuck you want. You want to stick some coke? Stick some coke. Right. What? Nigga, I'll be looking at that man like, did you just really just slip coke in the obvious?
Right.
What?
Okay, I get what you're saying. To me, that's kind of mainstream, but I understand the direction that you're going in.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like this. You got a company that's been on cable network TV for 32 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In the Attitude Era, they've done way more raunchy, racist shit, sacrificing shit. Not bringing no marijuana, but you done sprayed wrestlers and audience with a beer truck. Okay? Obviously, there were kids in the crowd, so there were some kids that got hit. You bringing these kids to the show to see entertainment. They're going to be entertained. Even if there wasn't at a wrestling event, how many kids outside see people that smoke weed when they're outside chilling? It's natural. It's just like somebody smoking a fucking cigarette. I'm not saying that you got to bend the rules, but what I'm saying is when you've been in the game for a long time, you're not changing anything. You're just changing partners, and the partners that they teamed up with understand that this is entertainment. Do you have to move gradually? Yes. But you really don't have to because this is a trial and error.
Okay, but like I was trying to say, if you're still in the PG era, but you're under the Netflix one, so you kind of have a little bit of both balances. You kind of
Hunter said that there would be a balance.
And the PG sponsor balance, so you gotta be careful about what
it's
you
not
try
PG,
to
it's
do.
PG-14. Because if you say PG, you can't say PG-14.
That's until when they start really throwing F-bombs and bra and panties matches come back, it's still PG in my eyes. I don't care. If I can see some more actual what? You fucking kidding me? Especially on Netflix, bro. Fuck all that. You might as well put WWE on Tubi. And I can watch it really go off the fucking chain. We can see a Jerry Springer type of ass shit and they go over to Tubi. We go over to certain platforms. You gotta be careful about standards and practices.
Well, and this is the other thing, and I'm going to play off of what you just said. You got to remember, Uncle Fats, and I know we all remember this. During the Attitude Era, the old man off of Wish.com, that's what I call Vince, was willing to push the envelope because, remember, WCW, before they had standards and practices and all that bullshit, was fucking his ass up. And he didn't know what else to do. Do I condone it? Not everything. I love the beer. We all love the beer trunk because, I mean, it's the 316. You can't bitch about him. Were some things wrong? Sure. Did we push
time out, Eric?
Yeah.
Eric, if you're going to go into that pretense,
I do see what Uncle Fats is saying.
You had a porn star for a wrestler.
You had
a pimp. You had a pimp for another gimmick for a fucking wrestler.
Talking about hoes and trains and shit like that.
Yeah. And then talking about roll that fatty up and say pimping ain't easy.
But here's the other
thing. In the middle of your fucking promo.
We gradually
and RVD. Another prime example.
You said
even
who?
though the RVD when he was in ECW, when he was a real 420 smoker, and he displayed it in his character. When he came with the WWE, it kind of got flipped, it kind of got mellowed down a little bit, but it was still there.
It was still there, but he knew how to.
He knew how to play off it, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we are now in two different eras that we're discussing, and the one we're in now, yeah, it's got to be toned a bit because you now have the families coming in and whatnot. It's more than that 18 to 34
Shit,
demo.
Uncle Fast, man. You got the sexy ass fucking mama with kids bringing their sons and their daughters and watching this shit. I'd be looking at them and be like, yo, like, you smoke? Like, what's up? Like I was trying to shoot my shot too. You know what I'm saying? So, right, but I'm saying it as in like when you go to different states and shit like that. Some people would be one of those real true believer motherfuckers. Like, oh, you can't do this. That's breaking tradition in wrestling and shit like that. I understand what you're saying about it's okay to kind of bend the rules a little bit, but that's why I said about the whole standards and practices thing. Because every single company, no matter where the fuck you go, got its standards and practices policies. All the jobs that we work at, was you sign your name on them papers and shit like that, you gotta look at the policies that like they have to be like, yo, you're allowed to only do X, Y, and Z. If you do this, that's arbitration. We gotta release you from your contract. Then
Here's
you
a
can get in
question.
trouble that way.
Would you have used Goldberg instead of Hogan?
The fuck is this?
Oh shit!
I don't even have this clip anymore. That's crazy. I know, but the disrespect. But welcome back, Mr. Maverick.
Oh, there's Mav. What's up, dog?
What up, everyone?
Welcome back, Mr. Maverick. We haven't seen this man in about 2 seasons. And so we get miraculously, he jumps in from out of nowhere, like Randy Orton's RKOs, and decides to surprise us tonight. Well, surprise Dukes. Not me, but yeah.
Motherfucker.
He's still fat, so.
Well, what's going on, Maverick? How you been? What's new? What's going on? Talk to your audience, because they're going to have a lot of questions for you to be like, where the fuck do you come from?
Came from hiding. The #1 hider, hide and seek. I can play that game very well. What's going on, everyone? How we doing? It's great to be back. I missed you guys.
I mean, sheesh.
It is good to be black, but we miss you, bro.
I miss you guys, too. Miss you back.
Well, it's good to see you doing well, but.
So, I mean, before this man came in, we was in the middle of this quick Raw on Netflix take that we watched on Friday. I mean, that we watched on Monday. I know you had some pretty choice words yourself in the chat bubble and shit. We was kind of going back and forth about the Travis Scott smoking the blunt in the audience take and stands and practices. You got to be careful about balancing that and everything else. But you got to
understand, you got some states that are legal that's going to want that.
I know that, but I gotta say, just for WWE's sake, you just gotta be careful about how you do it and how you display it on television. That's all I'm just saying. You just gotta be careful. You gotta make it look like, oh, he's not really doing what I think he's doing, but he's doing something of that nature. That'd be like, okay, what is that?
They're gonna have fog machines implemented into the seats, right? So at certain points with wrestling, so instead of the fog, it's gonna be smoke some marijuana coming through the machine.
Oh,
but you only, you have to be an adult. You have to be over the age limit.
Okay, wait.
To sit in that seat when you purchase your ticket.
Okay, wait a minute. So these people now is going to do the unthinkable, right? They're going to dump out their little McDonald's cups and shit like that, because McDonald's is right on the first floor of TD Garden now, right? They're going to empty out that cup, have a blunt in it, spark it, go right in their seat, and be just like that in the seat, holding a fucking cup, thinking like they're drinking something.
And
if you're saying that that's going to happen, and it becomes an epidemic, it's going to be a problem.
You're going to smoke plastic? That's even worse. You're going to die stupid.
No, because you're being indistinctive when you're doing it. Like, I remember watching a TikTok that someone had rolled up a blunt, put it inside the cup where the straw was, and they put the straw on top of it, so he had it lit. He had it lit from the inside. So as like you see him just taking just like a regular sip, no. The
Just to
fuck?
just to come off of what you're saying, I feel as though I get what you're saying, but then you also got to realize on that point we're now in the Netflix era where anything is possible.
The same thing as I told this man next to you. I understand that you're on another platform, but you still got sponsors that you
I know.
have
I'm
to
just saying.
appease to kind of keep them on an even playing field as you're trying to experiment with Netflix right now.
And what I'm saying is, I agree with you, but then you also have to look at both sides of the coin. You know, heads, we think about the sponsor. Tails, we think about the audience we're attracting right now. We just moved to Netflix, which is probably the biggest network besides cable television.
And man, I add, look what happened to WWE when they focused on the sponsors.
Exactly.
Because then again, back then they needed the money. Now they really don't need the money.
And anybody is willing to sponsor them.
It's just pocket change to them now. But back in the day when the economy was different from what it is right now, oh yeah, they had to survive and depend on those fucking sponsors.
But because
they had to
survive,
the fucking toy companies and shit to make the toys, the video games, the custom belts and everything else. They gotta have to appease those people.
Right. But you also have to understand, like, it's one of those things where you're looking at it like everyone's opinion towards this is absolutely right. Like there is no wrong answer because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose what you gain.
Right.
But you also have to understand that the main issue with WWE, even with Vince, was viewership. And we can get the sponsors, cool, because now we have the money and we have the assets to get the right people. Now you're at a point where the people are running to WWE, including sponsorships like, yo, we want to be on board. Who doesn't want to be on Netflix? We're talking about a global network. Okay? Who doesn't want to see something like that? What do you think's going to happen, right? They're being on Netflix. When they go overseas to do a PLE, and weed is okay. It's okay to smoke.
Okay, wait. Okay, no, listen. I'm not. All right. I think
a
little bit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, like if you go to Amsterdam, that's okay, but you can't go to Japan and you do that type of shit. They will not allow that. Saudi Arabia, hell no, that's not even gonna happen. I mean, Morocco, that's a destination for drug transportation, maybe. If you actually watch Top Boy, you get exactly what the fuck I'm saying when it comes to Morocco.
So like when
motherfuckers get the fuck down.
When they went to Puerto Rico, right? To do the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest match. You don't think motherfuckers was down there outside blazing? And now since they're on Netflix, you don't think?
Yeah, coming from outside, they're not gonna do it inside when the cameras is right in their face. I just think it just gives a bad. I just think it'll give a bad public perception of outsiders that's not wrestling fans to look at it and be like, "Damn, like, this is how far wrestling had changed." Like, damn, like, what the fuck have I been? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's just dependent on the people or person watching the current content and they take their intake on it. And there are people like us that's like young, that's still in like their mid-20s and shit like that. That's still like, living like their young life and shit like that. Maybe. But if you're older, like a Jim Cornette or a Vince Russo, that type of shit, come on, bro. What's this man doing on my television screen, bro?
No, I get it. But times change.
But it does.
And you really want to know what? And you really want to know how times have really changed, though, as we switch over to the next thing? Oh my god! Y'all know what I'm about to say? Three fucking acronyms. FS1.
Oh god.
Yep. I'll go fast. Those are what I'm talking about. So the latest. I mean, this is just a fucking.
She don't even look dope to me, bro. That's the sad thing about it.
Hey,
she's not even
can I segue? Dog, can I segue into this, please? Damn. So at the beginning of the week.
Before you segue real quick, I just wanted to say it's hilarious how we're talking about the smoking segment when literally before Netflix jumped into Netflix. I mean, Raw jumped into Netflix. What's his face? Khan dude, the CEO of WWE, literally said that we're not leaving the PG era, and then we get that.
Hey, dog. Hey, I'm just saying, yo.
Don't force the hand, dog. Don't fuck with Triple H.
And I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you just
Don't
gotta
fuck
just
with
be
Triple H.
careful about when you say stuff like that. The whole PG era, but yet you got a emo rapper that's basically getting basic carte blanche for something he wanted.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just gotta be careful when it comes to that type of shit. I be damned if I see there bringing in the vape pen and they're really blowing this shit down in the audience. Game over. Game over.
Especially whereas they got him doing the music now for fucking Netflix. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen?
Are you talking about William McKay?
Huh?
You talking about the rapper, the indie rapper?
No, Travis Scott.
No, Travis Scott.
Oh.
Yeah, he got that.
No.
Nah, the indie guy. The indie guy. He did the last theme song, but this one got taken over by Travis Scott. And SmackDown was done by Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
So they're kind of leaning towards the hip hop industry to get some of these things because highest, saying the highest artist in the country, and I don't see no Taylor Swift doing no WWE theme song. If that does happen, the Swifties will be all over the goddamn thing.
No, they're gonna have to go back to the PG era, and they're not doing that. You have to understand. Listen, outside of the whole Swiftie thing, I get where.
Did you see what Mavericks had just said about that? How Mr. Khan had even said that we're not leaving the PG era, but yet somehow you got a rapper smoking a blunt. That's not PG. That's PG-13. If anything else, because if how high was PG-13 when we was kids growing up and shit like that,
hell yeah,
what Travis did was no rated R.
Suck it.
And at this point in time, though, like right now, I'm just gonna segue into hip hop is taking over. Has taken over everything in general. Hip hop is in everything. It don't matter what it is. Hip hop is life. And whereas if you look at these wrestlers, half of them wear sneakers. They don't wear wrestling boots. Half of them come out to these banger ass theme trap songs.
Jordans. It's always wrestling Jordans.
Like look at the street profits alone. The street what's his face? He wears basketball shorts. He looks like Dawkins,
Angel
looks like
Dawkins?
a fat AI Allen Iverson with the shorts, bro. Like hip hop is all over, and then the Usos they wear Air Forces. Like, come on, like hip hop is all over the map.
Yeah.
So it was bound to happen. Somebody was going to be Jay-Z for Monday Night Raw.
Listen, it would not be like no Chief Keef and shit. Chief Keef would have done that shit. Oh my god, hell would have broke the fuck loose.
But you gotta
hell would have broken the fuck loose, and Chief Keef would have done that type of shit.
But look at who they got though as an artist. You look at Travis Scott. He's in the sneaker game. He's in the clothing game. He's all over music right now. He's like number one in a lot of shit. So it's inevitable. That was a good pickup, a good smart idea for that. Because now you're pulling into all the people that are into that Cactus. I mean, and his Jordan name is Cactus Jack. Come on, that was easy.
Yeah, you got a point. You got a real point about that.
Now let's segue into your next thing.
Yeah, we're gonna segue to this next fucking bum. This whole what that Tyler was saying, bum fungool, and this whole FS1. I mean, listen, you thought Diddy's white parties were freak offs. Apparently, there's another freak off going on in behind Fox Sports, and we're gonna dig into the details today.
Don't drop the oil.
High-profile celebrities. This time, Fox Sports and two of its biggest stars are in the hot seat. A former hairstylist.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. And Dukes, there's going to be another video that I'm going to play for you tonight. Yo, please do not be this young man I'm going to play in one of these videos, because if you end up being this man, I swear to God, Uncle Fats, you're gonna hate me for saying this next sentence. I am disowning your cousin. He can't be a whore running around the fucking streets and thinking that everything is gonna work out for him. Bro, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, all right? You gotta chill when it comes to that. Don't let this whole example, what you're about to find out today, about this whole situation with FS1, Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, and this whole fucking shit with him.
Oh God.
Yeah, y'all got a lot.
Yeah, I got
filed
ammo.
a lawsuit accusing Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and others of sexual battery and harassment, even going so far as to say Bayless offered her more than $1 million for sex. We've got our hands on this lawsuit, and we are bringing.
You offer a lady $1.5 million.
I would have took it. I would have took it.
You would have took it and not fuck. You would take it and not have sex with him. That's what you
right.
probably done. Listen,
you know me so well.
Listen. Stop.
Take the money and dip
Skip,
too.
Skip is like in his 50s. Skip's like in his 50s. He has a whole life. He has a whole life at home, and I'm asking myself, why would you be married if you're not happy? Like you don't think about this before you kind of say to this girl, well, your wife is saying, my career is my baby. I don't want to have children. That kind of sees you. That kind of sees you, because then the kids would have been detrimental by all the shit that's going on with this man. God damn it! But just the Joy Taylor part, and let me get to the background story when it comes to this. I was once a Joy Taylor fan when she had her little podcast and shit like that on YouTube, and then that got that stopped running and shit like that. And then when she would eventually get ousted from Undisputed, and Jenny Taft came in, and that whole shit went even further because she went and going to another show, and which we'll find out later on in this video too, about how this shit plays out. And if you guys have started noticing what they're doing at FS1 right now, she's not even on TV for the past 2 days. The last thing that she was on, she had a full body suit on. Forget about showing them tatas. It's really showing any belly button, any skin that make us go wild. It was completely covered the fuck up, and we can't give anybody more reasons to say shots at us type shit, and whatever else. It's basically saying, don't over-sexualize yourself at work. It's basically the common denominator when it comes to the Joy Taylor side of things. Skip is just an old horny-ass hornball, and he just felt defeated ever since Shannon Sharp had left, done his own thing, and he crashed and fucking crumbled. And then now you starting to see him crashing out even more as is.
Well, it's almost like some of the NFL owners that got busted in Florida all those years ago.
Okay, but here's the thing. We don't see no black owners in them type of things. And even if so, they're the first one to get chopped and fucking blocked.
Oh no, I won't disagree with that point. What I'm saying is this whole situation reeks.
And I'm gonna keep playing this.
You the most shocking claims. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law on Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Now, as soon as this hit the headlines, we knew we had to cover it, right? These sexual misconduct allegations that have rocked the sports world.
Yeah.
Los Angeles hairstylist Nushin Faraji says that she worked with Fox Sports from.
She's actually pretty good looking.
Yeah, she is bad on the eyes.
No, I think it's because of the makeup too. That probably makes her face like this. But then again, if you have a natural face, then you have a natural face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna flaunt this shit.
The makeup makes her look like Charlotte Flair.
Oh, good God. Speaking of Charlotte Flairs, Dukes, by the time you come back, your worst enemy is coming back. Don't forget about that one too. But
I'm well aware.
But for this woman, they had to go through what she had to go through for nearly 10 years. Yikes. This is what happens when you're a single parent that got to take care of the kid, that take care of your kid, and maybe the economy is far different than what it was back then. So now you have to really either show your smarts to people, be like, yo, like I know what the fuck I'm talking about, I know what the fuck I'm capable of. Or, as some people would say in this video, some people made the way that they are by getting on their backs. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say about that before we move forward.
2012, August of last year, and during that time, she claimed she was not only subjected to a hostile work environment that included inappropriate comments and touching, but she says she also dealt with retaliation from the company for speaking out. So she has filed both a class action complaint, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later, and an individual complaint on multiple grounds, including things like failure to pay minimum wages, unfair, unlawful, or fraudulent business practices, hostile work environment, and sexual battery. Now, in the opening paragraph of her complaint, in this lawsuit, it reads, Ms. Faraji brings forth this action because for over a decade at Fox, she was forced to endure a misogynistic, racist, and ableist workplace where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity. When Ms. Faraji and others came forward to report the wrongdoing, instead of addressing their concerns, Fox retaliated against them while the perpetrators and those who protected them were inexplicably promoted. This case thus represents yet another in a long line of cases chronicling the toxic culture at Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address a poisonous and entrenched patriarchy. Now, you might be saying this, saying, I'm not a sports fan. I have no idea who we're talking about. That's okay. We're going to give you a rundown about who the defendants are in this case and other maybe.
Building your online business?
Wow, then we got to get commercial.
Go to Wix.com and set up your
major players as well. So we want to give you a quick rundown of this. We're going to first dive into what Faraji accuses them of. So Faraji is suing Fox Corporation, Fox Sports, Fox Sports 1 and 2, often known as FS1 and FS2, and Fox Sports Production. And as well, she is also suing Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, and Joy Taylor. First, we'll start with Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon is the executive vice president of content for Fox Sports 1. And by the way, that's apparently Fox's flagship multi-sport national network. And he is responsible for overseeing the content and production for the network and has the authority to make decisions about employees. Skip Bayless is a renowned, albeit controversial, sports commentator who's worked in print, radio, television for decades. He's worked as a commentator with Stephen A. Smith on ESPN2's show First Take. This is before he debuted his own show with Shannon Sharp called Skip and Shannon, Undisputed. This was on Fox Sports 1 in 2016. And that, by the way, is where he worked with Nushin Faraji, who was part of the styling team for the network. And by the way, in 2021, the New York Post reported that Bayless had signed a $32 million contract with Fox. It's important when we talk about his wealth a little bit later. All right, now before we go any further, I have to talk to you guys about something. This is huge for me. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this, but there is a grooming line called Brickle. I've been using it, talking about it for years. They are now our sponsor here on.
I know he cares.
He was the moderator for Undisputed for a few years.
Look at that.
Now, Joy Taylor is also a host. She's a
that
host
two,
for FS1.
that two taste in the peanut butter
for
can.
Undisputed
That's
for a
someone.
few
That's
years,
someone
working
really
closely
had.
with Bayless and Shannon.
I don't know.
Now, she moved to another show called The Herd with Colin
Jason
Coward
Whitlaw
on
that said
FS1
this shit
in
the other day.
2018, and she's had many other hosting gigs since. Her Instagram is filled with not only reactions to some of the biggest sports news, but also glamour shots, videos where she gives advice about relationships or comments on current events. Now, Faraji says as Taylor continued to move from show to show, she had requested Faraji to continue to be her stylist. Now, the lawsuit notes that there are two other people here. There's Mark Silverman, president and COO of Fox Sports, and Eric Shanks, CEO and executive producer of Fox Sports. They could become named as defendants. They're not currently named, but they could be named as defendants as the case progresses and there's discovery in this lawsuit. because the complaint reads, on information and belief, Mr. Silverman and Mr. Shanks approved, were made privy to, or should have been privy to, all significant employment decisions and personnel-related investigations related to misconduct and or harassment by Fox Sports executives and talent. Further, on information and belief, Mr. Silverman and Mr. Shanks, along with Fox legal team, worked hard to protect perpetrators by forcing individuals who were witnesses to or targets of misconduct and or harassment to sign non-disclosure agreements upon separation from employment. So, on January 3rd, Faraji filed this complaint, laying out what she says had happened to her during her time at Fox Sports. And according to Faraji, she had worked part-time for Fox starting in 2012 and then went full-time in 2016. During that time, she says she befriended Joy Taylor, and this was after Taylor had moved from Miami to Los Angeles for the chance to host on Fox Sports. According to Faraji, Taylor didn't have a regular position at the time, but was available to fill in when needed. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because Faraji claims that when she would go out to meet Taylor for dinner or drinks, Charlie Dixon, again, the vice president for content, was always around. And Faraji says that she didn't even know he was an executive with the company until later when she mentioned to Taylor that she'd seen that guy who always buys us drinks in the elevator. And that is when she said that Taylor shushed her and explained what Dixon's position was in the company. And Faraji believed, based on her interactions with these two people, that they were sleeping together. And when she warned Taylor that that might not be a great idea, that a relationship like that could be dangerous, Taylor allegedly told her not to worry about it. And by the way, apparently both Dixon and Taylor were married at the time. So according to the complaint, in approximately July of 2016, word spread amongst Fox employees about a new show that was going to be a big deal, as it would star Mr. Bayless and Shannon Sharp. It was known that Fox was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, it came as a surprise when Fox announced that Miss Taylor, who is a bartender and radio host in Miami with very little TV experience, would be the moderator of the new show, a sports debate program, Skip and Shannon Undisputed. So Faraji claims that Bayless didn't want Taylor to host the show. In fact, in the lawsuit, she claims that at a dinner between Taylor and Bayless, Taylor shows up, she's dressed, and starts acting very provocatively, potentially in a way to change his opinion about her being on the show. But eventually, Bayless agreed to approve her on the show as a favor to Dixon. Okay, when the show premiered in 2016, Taylor, according to Ms. Faraji, had requested that Faraji be her hairstylist, and eventually Bayless had asked her to do his hair as well. Not long after, in January of 2017, Faraji claims that
don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
she had attended a birthday party for Taylor. When she goes to this birthday party, she says that Dixon was there, and he was drinking quite heavily. The complaint reads, as Miss Faraji was standing near the bar facing the crowd, Mr. Dixon approached her. He asked the bartender for a drink and then placed his arm on Miss Faraji's lower back. He asked how she was doing, if she was having fun, and if she wanted a tequila shot. Miss Faraji felt very uncomfortable by his unsolicited touching and responded, no, thank you. Mr. Dixon then moved his hand lower and started rubbing her body and grabbing her buttocks. Miss Faraji was mortified, but quickly thought to fake an incoming call to escape from the situation. The complaint goes on to say Miss Faraji did not know who to turn to, but as she knew Miss Taylor was sleeping with Mr. Dixon, she turned to her. Surprisingly, Miss Taylor responded to get over it and explained that she herself only had her job because of Mr. Dixon and that Miss Faraji only had her job because Miss Taylor requested her. She warned that Mr. Dixon could take both away. The complaint goes on. Miss Faraji was terrified and then turned to her coworker, Anonymous, to discuss the situation. Anonymous responded that Mr. Dixon was disgusting, that the entire situation was sick, that it wasn't shocking given Fox's culture, and that Miss Faraji should remain quiet if she wanted to keep her job. As a single mother who needed the job to support her son, Miss Faraji had no choice but to remain silent. So, by the way, that is one of the reasons why you might be saying, well, if all this happened, why didn't she file a lawsuit sooner? And we'll get into more of the allegations. But this is a reason. She needed the job. That's something that I will think will come up in a potential lawsuit, a potential trial, if she's being grilled under cross-examination. Okay, moving forward. Later on in the complaint, Faraji claims that Taylor
We're gonna watch this whole
continued to
thing.
use her sexuality to advance at the Fox
Just making sure
company.
that some of y'all
And she
just
did
got the
that
gist of it and
by
shit. But we don't really gotta dig too deep into that. I think I probably I agree broke it down for y'all kind of like smoothly and shit, so we don't really have to go do that. It's just certain key things that certain lawyers break down that some people overlook when it comes to this 42-page transcript and shit when it comes to that stuff. So people don't know how to fucking read. They'll just only say, "Oh, this person." No, if you read the fucking goddamn thing and break it down, then you understand what's really transpiring and shit. But let's just say she's been passed around. So Dukes, don't be stupid, my nigga. Or matter of fact, I'll even do an even bigger one. And some people may not respect this guy's take and shit like that, but I think some people need to hear about this.
If you're down bad with no hope, head over.
Deuce, Deuce, distinctly, don't be like this guy. Please. For God's fucking sake, don't be like this guy.
To Yelp and type in freaky stores near me.
How the f did this work?
But as soon as he says one, I'm taking it. You can't stop me.
My brother in Christ, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Oh my God!
Yo, y'all boys, today we're gonna scam likely again, bro. Channel favorite, stream favorite, bro. Let's tap in. Apparently, he has some new methods. Let's go.
That everybody forgot about the shoulder to cry on method. Let's use power, for example. When Ghost was cheating on Tasha, she ran to other.
Wait a minute. Eric, you may want to follow some of this advice. Not all of it, but some of it. Take it with a grain of salt too when it comes to something that he's trying to put people on, but it's some things that he did. Just no. That's what that's why I had to say this is a fair warning for you. So don't be like this man when you turn skinny, because if you do, nope, we never gonna see dudes come back again.
He wasn't even offering to shoulder. He was just doing his job. You see the same girl over and over, your chances of gooning skyrockets. She doesn't even have to like you. That's exactly what I be doing. The Uber/shoulder to crown method. I be picking them up right here. I don't even look at them. I be talking to them. I be taking them places. I don't mention nothing about us getting nasty. But as soon as he says one thing, I'm taking it. You can't stop me.
Dukes, get a car. Dukes, get a car. Dukes, get a car first. Dukes, get a fucking car. Because you a down bad guy.
Even my brother in Christ, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean I'm taking it? No questions asked. Like, what?
That's with her own lawyer, bro. You actually think she finds him attractive?
Nope.
The downgrade from Ghost to him is like from OF to Patreon. Don't forget my exclusive content. I have a couple girls on there for me using that method. You know, I had this one saying, if there's a shoulder to cry on, there's always a to die on. People can hate on this method. They can say what they want. I mean, yes, it's going to take longer. You're not going for the WBC belt. You're taking the IBF route. But still, somebody has to do it. This has been working since the 30s. Why would you ever doubt it?
That is true.
Ghost actually said, Tasha, have some sympathy. I just lost the love of my life.
I'm not finna lie, that's kind of
rest of
crazy.
DeLorean's in the building. What's up with you, pimp?
Show done that method before. On like accident. I remember my ex, right? No, okay. She was with this other nigga, right? This nigga was like a fucking D1 football player, all that. He was doing her dirty, right? She came
over to Yelp and type in freaky.
Did that shit consensually.
How to get yourself out of a drought if you're down bad with no hope. Head over to Yelp and type in freaky stores near me.
Dude, what you doing?
Once you find the store you want, you want to head over to the reviews. Stay with me now. This is where you find your victim. Now, you can add to it, but people on Yelp usually don't respond. So you're going to have to find their Facebook. Now, it's kind of hard because Yelp only gives their...
Hold on. You went from Yelp to Facebook. What the hell? I ain't gonna lie, Yelp is unique. What the hell?
Their first name and their last initial, but they give the location. So after you type in their first name and their last initial, you're going to have to filter by city and just keep scrolling and hope you can find them. Once you find them, all you got to do is shoot.
He said victim?
The scripture in her cover photo. So I said,
God always points me. Okay.
God always points me in the right direction. She said, how old are you, handsome?
Oh, how she's like 40.
I didn't even ask how old she is. I know she's older, so I know it doesn't matter. And they usually don't like those questions.
No way you hit this, bro.
Oh, no.
I was half asleep when she said this.
Oh, okay. Is it big LOL? This gotta be racist. You seen a black man, you're automatically asking this shit? Nah, she freaky as hell.
I fully woke up. She said, is it big? LOL. Above average, but still human. But still human. That's important because I'm not going to sell no dreams anymore. We're not doing that anymore. These girls be expecting
you have to keep it real.
And horses.
Seriously, shit.
As long as you know how to use it, you good, bro. And she got straight to it. She said, "Okay, well, you're old enough to come play with Big Mama."
Eric, man, you need some pin me. Listen, Eric, you need to start putting your pin game strong.
And straight to it.
That's distinctly maybe for you, but for Dukes, it's a different ball game when it comes to him. I think he's just a problem child of this shit. You're just a confidence thing. Him is just how am I gonna say this about Dukes? His taste buds is just all out of fucking whack.
Nah.
Like all out of whack. What? What, dude? What you trying to say?
I'm mellowed down. I'm mellowed.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of my pen pan. I had enough of that bullshit. I'm just playing.
You had a pimp hand? Please. Oh my god. You had a pimp hand? Yo.
You said to keep the pimp hand strong.
Yeah, you gotta keep the pimp hand strong. Yeah, you gotta be the one that's like that feel that even though you may be 5'8", but inside your mind you're 6'8". You're tall as fuck.
Yeah. Nah.
She was clean or not.
Today was a little bit rough.
I put her on the bench right now, but I linked up with her a while ago. These text messages are like 2 months old. I don't know if this method still works. It might be patched, but
I got a fucking call from the ex.
You feel me?
After 3.5 fucking
years. Check me out, fam. Support my season 2.
Leave her ass in the dust. Sorry.
Oh no! All I said was, now you decide to call.
I'm kind of
I don't care.
about that shit. I would never use that method though. That's not me. Nigga using Yelp for pussy, man. I ain't ever seen some shit like that.
Dukes.
Yelp
on Facebook
for pussy.
Dukes. Don't do that. Don't you ever in your life fucking do that. Matt, have you even
hearing that made me want to go?
Matt, let me ask you a question. Have you done any strange methods to ever get some box?
Nope.
You just straight up.
I don't have to. I don't need that shit. This man's wild. That man probably was a geek in all through high school and a down through life.
Bad. What? Man, dudes, that's fucking crazy as hell. Oh man. Jesus.
Yeah, I plead a fifth.
Oh, see? Already. Sometimes you gotta look yourself. Sometimes you gotta look yourself in the eye or look yourself in the mirror and just say, you know what, I am this. Dude, I want you to go and look in that mirror and say, I am a whore.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, whatever. Fuck that. He just don't want to say. He just don't want to say I'm a whore.
It's okay, Dukes. I'm a whore too. No, I'm just playing.
This is the easiest method by far. All you gotta do is search up TVs and just look at the reflection. I can scan her my player.
There is no way, nigga. You was scanning my players through TVs? What?
About like a point guard, pure slasher. She
a power forward
twin.
twin.
Give her body like a 79 overall. What is this? What is happening right here? If you don't get this chat GPT ass reflection, man, hey, is this available? Yes. Are you interested? Yes, I'm really interested. Put it on your information.
You're doing this shit through fucking marketplace.
I'm gonna shut up.
Don't let me catch you doing that shit either. Oh, this is truly down bad. Oh my god.
Oh, good Lord.
He went through Yelp. He went through Facebook Marketplace. I mean, he visited the marketplace. He just going straight into a damn inbox. Yo, my God.
This dude is sad. Move on from this guy, please.
Well, that's not the only thing smooth.
Yo,
right here.
he's a sad. Yo, Maverick, you should see the other ones that he done. You should see the other shit that he did.
I don't want to. This is sad.
Oh no! Listen, you wanted to see the registered sex offenders one?
No.
Yeah. I want to say you do not want to see that one because I literally was sitting here on my phone. I'm like, are you fucking serious, my nigga? And you getting away with it? I was like, yo, the world is fucking tons of fucking shades of gray now. This is unbelievable.
The world is going to hell.
Crazy shit, bro.
Yo, this dude makes Dukes look like Dukes is
how the coach a star player.
Into the star player.
Wait,
how smooth you are.
Wait, no, keep going with this. I'm sorry, man, but no, you gotta understand something.
Did this work?
You must be really down bad if you're going through
number,
marketplace, trying to at first buy a TV, then you switch the conversation in the middle of it and say, "Yeah, I kind of like what you got over there." What? Nigga, you gonna come buy this object or what, man? Because I need the money.
He makes Dupes look good.
Thank you.
Twin.
But here's the thing. He looks better than Dukes. Pause.
No, he don't.
Okay. He got a skinnier face than Dukes.
All this, everything he's doing makes him an ugly person, bro.
Dude, wait. If we want to compare the two, who gets more box, him or Dukes?
Hey, I mean, Dukes got a kid.
He's so young, so he's still active. Dukes ain't.
It don't matter. Huh? This man paying for pussy. Dukes probably ain't got to.
Dukes did.
It don't matter. This man is.
I don't mean that in the actual way. I meant that in when basically when you pay for pussy, it's like, yeah, we go out, we do shit for these women and shit like that. But it's like basically you're paying for it.
I mean,
you're just paying for it in a different fucking way. So you're giving it to her. You're paying for objects.
My man is on Facebook Marketplace. I don't even think. I think the worst thing Duke's probably ever been on is probably Backpage.
No, dude, he had no. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, no. I think it was Warren. Warren found the post of Dukes in the Dukes in like a little love thing and introducing himself and saying, "Hey, I'm available" and shit. And he sent it to me, and I'm like, "No, well, it's Dukes. I laughed. I'm not going to front. I was laughing my ass off, but I was just like, damn, Dukes, this is down bad. Where you got to announce it as a status, boom, and be just like that. I like my privacy, so I like to move behind the fucking scenes. There's still a girl I haven't texted back in the last like half an hour. She sent me like 7 different fucking voice things. And I was like, yo, I don't do those shits. I'm like a texter, like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
I would have never guessed.
I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care because I'm sitting here doing this podcast with y'all. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this comes first. Like, she ain't gonna probably hit me back anyway till like much like tomorrow anyway. So I'm on whatever time I'm on. So this is down bad to the point where it's coaching these guys that has no confidence to build confidence. To say you can get some box shooters, do things this way.
Duke's got confidence though.
What type of confidence, Maverick?
My man, I see it in him. I see it in him every day. My man got confidence.
You don't see the man every day.
Yeah, I don't. You look if every time you do a podcast, this man brings his fat ass on camera. That's confidence.
Listen, he's always shouting out to the strippers. He's shouting out to the hoes. Like, what you mean? You don't think for him with his oriented shit, you don't think that he will probably be picking up one of these things one of these days? He'll be like, you know what? Let me see if this shit actually works.
For him to say it, that's confidence enough.
Listen, you gotta shout out to the strippers. You gotta shout out to the hoes. You gotta shout out to the strippers. They're awful.
He's never gonna let that one go. So that's the funny part about all this. So no matter what you were trying to what you're trying to switch around with that, I'm like, dude, Deuce is still a man whore. It's just sometimes you don't see him doing his moves, but if I get a certain phone call from my sister and be like, yo, why did I see Deuce? Blah, blah, I'm like, that got nothing to do with me, pal. He's out there doing that, and you brought it to my attention, so I'm like, I kind of want to know the details, but I don't want to know the details.
My father always said,
oh, no, this was like a while ago. This was like a long time ago, dude. This was like a long time ago. This was a long ass time ago. Like I think that was when you had first known that Tally was my sister and shit, and that's how it started coming around and everything like that. That's how it started. Sandman, what up?
And I was with you that time.
Oh, please.
Tonight I'm free. Oh my god, I can't sit up here and take credit for this because this isn't my work. This is one of you guys' work, and it brings a tear to my eye.
Okay,
see my
somebody else.
See, someone else's dirty work.
Say hi.
Hey. Of course, don't forget to check out my.
That sounds like a fucking middle-aged mother.
I'm gonna try to put it on there. It should be up there.
There is no way you're taking your subscribers fucking
and the fact that he has a
and posting it on here, bro.
Hoodie.
What the hell? What?
And the fact that he has a
I was about to say something.
OnlyFans fucking hoodie on, bro. What the fuck? Dudes, don't let me catch you with that shit on either, or a Bluetooth hoodie on.
Hey. Bluetooth would be okay because if they were to sponsor the show, we'd make some money off that shit.
That means you two are gonna be the main ones using it. Test drive it. We ain't doing that shit.
Hey, yo, hold on. I have a question. Did any of you guys see AEW Wednesday night?
I did.
Hey, my man, that dude Big Mike, who did that dude, the TikTok guy, give me some. Did a cut a promo for Powerhouse Hobbs?
Give me some.
That shit had me rolling. I'm like, yo, where the fuck this dude come from? And who let this man cut a promo like that? He cut a really good promo.
I said the same shit.
I was like, hold up. Did this man just cut a promo like he about to wrestle? Give me some. I was like, nigga, that is him. He just cut a really good promo. I'm sorry. I just thought about that, thinking about big ass dudes.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Down
if
bad.
this show gets sponsored by baby oil, Jergens, any lotion, we got a problem.
Don't say baby oil anymore because it did. Okay, no.
Oh yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that.
It wasn't baby oil, you guys. It was a drug, man.
Like, bro, pause, please.
We don't need that heat.
This is just madness. Madness.
Yeah, you're right. Because you got this down bad guy going, and you bringing up all this shit. I thought we were talking about wrestling. Now we talking about a guy being down bad.
What I want to know is this motherfucker in the video got an OnlyFans hoodie on. My question is, does he have one?
Nah, he probably says
because if he being a hypocrite,
girl.
No, he actually does have one.
No.
How do you know that?
He says it in the fucking video, Dukes.
Did you visit it?
No.
I'd be afraid to.
Who the fuck want to do that? There's Pornhub for all that. X videos and shit that you can find pussy that way. Why am I going to watch some shit like that?
Because you're down bad.
Common sense, folks. Duh.
Shit,
some of the porn stars are wrestling fans. Who'd have thunk?
Man, half of the fucking porn stars are actually fucking wrestlers.
This is true.
Let's all help each other eat. Let's all help each other get out.
I don't know. No, I cannot co-sign this shit, man. I cannot co-sign this method. What are we talking about, bro? What y'all think about that method, bro? Which one's the best one? Yelp or Facebook? Yo, Scam, you should drop a Reddit method or something. I don't know. Something unique.
I'm coaching my star players right now. I don't know what happened. I went to the bathroom. I came out and I saw my player on the court with no permission, no coach. So, hey, bro, it looks like he's getting peer pressure, bro. Go send him a screen. Go set up a play. Zone defense. Do something.
Look up, bro.
Fuck.
These people are on Wiz, bro, when I got here. So what did you say to start that conversation, point guard?
So I had a photo I was going to post on the story. And so I was just like, y'all know like a good song that will go with this?
Hey, so shout out to the ones that got the Dunkin'
That's insane.
Okay, bro, how effective was his screen? I told him to go set the screen. Like a pick and roll. How effective was it?
It wasn't really pick and roll. He just went to the side, but it was cool. If he started conversation,
get it together, dude.
I saw him getting double teamed, but right when I came, he split the double and got by, so he didn't need my help.
Real nigga shit, man. I think he's just dropping a bunch of messages.
Yo, that girl that you showed on there.
Freaks near you if you're down bad. One of my followers gave me this website called Live Links, and all you gotta do is type in your area code and call it, and there's people waiting for you. So all you wanna do is go on Live
Links. What the fuck is Live Links?
Type in your area code.
What?
I'll look that up and I'll tell you.
All right, this is getting
I've
ahead.
never seen some shit like
No.
that. Live Leaks?
Me neither.
Live Links is like a fucking live video chat and shit.
You guys are outrageous, man.
connected to this.
Why are we talking about this?
This is some weird
I'm just
ass
giving
shit.
Dukes a fair warning because I was giving Dukes a fair warning after when he comes back, from his surgery and everything like that, looking brand new and everything like that. We're gonna be
Get
looking at
better,
him like,
Dukes.
yo, OG be switching up and becoming one of these like real life man whores out here and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing him this video because I read upon this and I was like, if me and Dukes was ever around each other and he was like this back then when we was in high school, God fucking damn it. Our lives would have been different.
Small high school.
Our lives would have been fucking different and shit. Our lives would have been different, Maverick.
Listen.
All three of our
Dukes was
paths would
never
be
that
so
small in high
damn
school.
different.
Dukes was
No,
never that small in high school.
In another alternative universe.
Yeah, I mean, in the Spider-Verse, yeah, maybe he might have been Miles Morales.
Yeah,
but
and another multi-dimensional universe, whatever.
I would have been that big in a different
This is Deuce, and
multiverse.
this would be Deuce in a whole nother life.
I would have been like those dudes from Wally.
I'm doing the E20V1.
So you say.
She said tall dark man. She said tall dark man. Tall dark man. Pass or you give me
remember?
You good?
My girlfriend was?
No. Wait, hold on. Which one? I don't know. How many women have you? Women? How many parties have you had? Shit.
I was dating a twin. I was dating Romelia.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I have to see the face.
No.
Holy
Second question. Why the fuck are we still talking about this?
I don't know.
I think we lost our minds officially.
Because man,
wait, tell me.
What?
I was trying to figure out this dude kind of reminded me of somebody that we used to deal with back in the day.
Who's that?
Oh, I know who it was. Oh, that guy that got kicked out. The guy that said that he was the warranties.
God, that got kicked out.
You should know that guy.
Goro got kicked out.
Yeah, that was a guy who got kicked out.
I don't even remember. Not like that. Who got kicked
The
out?
guy that had beef with.
Who got kicked out? Who got kicked out in English that we both knew?
No, it wasn't English. It was his podcast. Think about it.
Oh no. Okay. See, before you,
Dude, you just say the fucking name.
I know. I know who he's gonna say. Yeah, Monkey was.
Yep.
Who?
Just move on.
When is it enough, bro? Live leaks, bro. Nigga, these are grandmas, aunties, nigga. Come on, bro.
Damn, Ohio admitting Notre Dame going at it for the BCS, son of a bitch.
Best places to find cougars.
Right now off this website. If you want to go see it, go check out
How
my
to find
content.
grandmas?
Not miss it.
I know how to find them bitches.
Find cougars.
I don't know what the fuck.
Keywords using your location.
Reds?
How to find girls in the TikTok comments if you're down bad.
Yes,
Shots, but they're not. Instead of taking shots, you guys decide to be lame.
Oh, the rich woman.
That's hot. There's no hope for you, Samuel. She kept saying my name like she knew me or something.
Eric, that might need to be you.
After you find their Facebook, you must take the shot.
No, bro. She don't play for your team.
Hey, cutie. Samuel.
I'm single, pregnant woman.
God.
1 through 10, that's a -5 right there. I wouldn't mind having a sugar mama.
Yo,
like, she can't be looking like she don't like men. I'm sorry, you feel
I can't, bro. This shit is,
Yeah, just turn this shit off.
Dude, just whatever you do, we lose the way. Just don't be one of these motherfuckers, please. Just
Again, why were we just watching that?
Because
I thought we were done.
You thought we were done.
Then my man said,
"This is the Mob Man show." You know,
how to find a woman on TikTok.
Man,
Oh shit, we got another visitor coming in, boss.
What's this? What the hell you doing? What the hell is going on, bro?
Big Mike.
What
Speaking
you
of,
I had to. I am on vacation. I am. Can't you see
Yeah.
the white shirt and everything? You see it?
oh, I'm still in my asylum, fucking up shit, getting ready for the new season. And you on ain't this about a bitch?
But I had to come through for my man Dukes. I had to pop up.
That's what I'm talking about.
You was just listen. You just missed some shit, and I mean,
Don't put it back on.
we're not gonna. We're not gonna revisit that shit.
Oh, this is what I'm doing right now.
You can go
I
back.
feel like I don't want to know.
Yeah,
like
you
I
can
you can
rewind back the stream and you rewind back the stream like 5 minutes, and you'll see what you're
Just rewatch it
Hey,
later.
Mike.
Yeah.
No. Just skip 5 minutes.
Dude, shut the hell up.
As always, Maverick.
Yes, sir. Mike. My mate.
Mr. Down Bad.
Your new OTTR fantasy champ.
Yes. Yeah.
Keyword fantasy.
Y'all couldn't stop me this year.
Mr. Maverick, Mr. Mike. Oh man, we talked about the NXT. Raw's debut on NXT that just happened and shit. We talked a little bit about the Joy Taylor FS1 freaking league backstage situation. Rewind back the stream and you'll see what the hell we said about that. And
we didn't even really get into that because we went straight into
because you wanted to stop.
No, I wanted to stop talking about the down bad. I didn't care about the damn video. We ain't even listen.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. That whole thing at FS1,
we don't care about Joy Taylors and shit like that. Like
that's some nasty shit.
Why we listen to this?
Listen, my man gotta get his too. You know, his wife probably ain't giving him helping him out at home. You know, they probably haven't had sex in a few years, so
yeah. But if
what can I do?
Talking about who you talking about? Acho or that white man?
I'm talking about Skip.
We talking about the white
Skip. Come on, man.
Skip throwing up 1.5 mil to try to throw some ass on them. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, I was dying. Skip. I looked it up. Skip. You know,
allegedly.
Where's my phone? Allegedly, because we don't. I want to be back in next season.
Now we all know that's gonna get swept under the rug. That man's gonna be back on TV and nothing's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, Skip. So allegedly, Skip offered her 1.7 million. Skip's net worth is 17 million, which I thought was hilarious. That this man basically was trying to empty the bank account.
To hit it.
If I was her, I would have been like, give me some.
Yeah, that was
5 is crazy.
Yo, Black Card, you kind of look like him.
Give me that pussy.
I gotta look like who?
The dude, Mike. Give me some.
Give me some.
Yo, I'm sorry, but that man.
See Maverick, just for that. No, see Maverick, just for that. I was gonna leave you alone tonight. But nope, you forced my hand. Sorry, Eric. I had to pull a Joker out my ass real quick.
Well, I'm just saying.
Since you didn't want to watch that other video that we talked about, and Mike just walked in. Well, y'all fucked up now.
Trying to tell myself.
Oh no.
I was like trying to tell myself, yo, nut.
It was a little bit different. My
Get the
fans,
fuck out of
he said, yo, you in Vegas, I got an RSO for you. Send her profile. She's not registered. 7 of the RSO tour. You don't find out I'm the crash dummy who finds girls off the registered S offenders list. And I link them, I do my thing, I'll put them on my 18 plus content if I can. But if not, I still drop a triple double. This time it was a little bit different. My fans secured me right when I got to Vegas. He said, yo, you in Vegas, I got an RSO for you.
Eric,
he sent
you
her
don't
profile.
understand.
She's not registered, but she should be. She's known for getting guys way too lit and doing God knows what. Hit her up, say I sent you. This counts as a bucket. I don't care what
Cardi B.
nobody says.
Damn, nigga.
99.9% of offenders are not registered. So I text her. I said, hey, I got your
no, not you too.
Okay, you coming to the party tonight?
Caitlin, what you doing,
I didn't
girl?
even know there was.
Oh, buddy.
Where you at?
Buddy, she's trying to get your
Party
ass.
at the UNLV. So she sent me the room number, and I said, okay, bet, I'll be there. So I pulled up. I had my glasses on. It was all right. It was just too packed and too crowded. I wasn't really feeling it. I actually left that party and snuck off into a different dorm room, and I caught myself in a 1v5 solo squad. It was a tough mission. The storm was coming, but we still won the game.
Yeah. Hard or what? Yeah. Oh, you do? Yeah. It's public property. You don't.
Let's see if I can find that.
You don't own it. You're right.
Next time I texted her, I said I had fun. I was trying to gas up her party a little bit. She said, me too. I like your personality. I said, I like mine too. What you doing laying down? What about you? Same. I was so tired today. I just crashed out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
do you want back shots? Yeah.
What?
The fuck?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You can't hit these twin. Yo, it's that easy? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Wrap up, bro. Wrap up.
I really don't have time to try to figure somebody out. But I said, do you want bike shots? Yeah. I said, why? Who doesn't want them? Like, what kind of question is that? I said, you don't even know what bike shots are. Okay, I don't understand your slang back shots. That's what I thought you meant, so my answer still stands. How bad do you want it 1 through 10? I was trying to get her to beg for it, but she wasn't going for it. She said 0. She says,
wait a minute. Why did Maverick send me this shit?
I know this motherfucker. He's funny as hell.
It's him.
Give me some.
That's the dude that just cut the LS House Hobbs.
Oh, you messed up, man.
That was disgusting.
That dude funny little motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you, no lie.
Oh,
this is the motherfucker that just cut the Powerhouse Hobb promo up and say this.
Wait. Mav, give me some.
You cannot tell me Black don't look like him. Just put a Blue Shiesty on him real quick.
Actually, matter of fact, I'll take it off for you. What's good, boys? What is that?
That's what he says at the end of all the videos. He goes, "Give me some."
What is that?
I cannot unsee this, man.
Yo, I can't.
What the?
Yo, that's foul, man.
Because at the end of his, he even yelled it at the end of his promo last night.
He sang Marvin Gaye one time, and they're like, "Give me some." Oh hell no!
Hey! Oh, God.
Give us some.
Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared.
Give us some.
Give me some.
Yo, you gotta find that Powerhouse Hobb promo he cut on Wednesday, because that shit was actually like fire.
Like a shoe and shit.
He cut a really crazy promo. I was
he did.
I was surprised.
What is that?
This dude is just a funny ass TikToker. Then he just comes out of this has been Powerhouse Hobbs for 9 months. I'm like, who is this nigga? Is he about to wrestle?
Give me some.
And then at the end, he just shouts out, "Give me some." I'm like, okay. So he just cut a promo. It's all right though.
I'm sick.
Hey man, y'all look like y'all could be brothers.
I mean, sheesh. That should be something else.
You could do a TikTok going, "I don't want none." You go, "Give me some." I don't want none. That could be you. He's the yeet and you're the no yeet.
No yeet.
He's like, "I don't want none."
Yeah, no yeet.
Give me some. Hey, the great Kate said, "Link me."
Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little bit
That's actually a good song.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. Something.
Can I actually
Something.
Oh damn, this nigga really came out with the towel.
It's Taco Tuesday. Man, tacos.
God damn.
Oh, wrong flow. Damn, he ain't have to kick her like this.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was f***ed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
This dude was f***ed up. Like this shit. Like he probably been f***ed up since a baby, since a child. Like, man, did it.
Is
It
that
was so
Charleston White?
Why I can't kick
That who?
Yeah, I think so.
I take care of her. I make love to her. I
I
make
didn't
her.
think his
Why I
eyes
can't
were
whoop
that far
and I can
apart.
whoop my kid? What's the different logic?
And Diddy has allegations of liking too. He has three options: go to the Lord, go after the kid, or just
Lord.
wait it out.
Ain't nobody concerned about.
Wait, hold on. Maverick.
Wrestling news,
Yep.
updates, and analysis. AEW's January 8th episode of Dynamite set the stage for an explosive 2025 with Jon Moxley's AEW World Title defense hanging in the balance. Let's break down all the action from the high-stakes Casino Gauntlet match. To emerge victorious from the Casino Gauntlet match, challenge Jon Moxley for the AEW World Title. This showdown was packed with shocking moments, surprise entrance, and one powerhouse
I'm not
performance.
tuning it. Turn in, fellas. I
The
gotta be up
Casino
early in the
Gauntlet
morning.
match began with Hangman Page and Jay
Fuck
White,
Jon Moxley.
Dukes.
both delivering intense
Dukes.
opening
I hope
moments.
everything goes
Wheeler
well.
Yuta entered next,
You're a
adding
little
to the
bitch,
Mav,
but
it's good to see you.
things took a
Big
twist
Mike,
when
always.
Swerve Strickland's
you
music
know what it
Blackheart,
is,
you
Eric?
already know.
Ricochet appeared
Mhm.
instead,
But
shocking the crowd. After the break,
all I gotta
Dukes
say is
is a little
Duke,
bitch.
transformed
listen to
into
the
a
boss.
thunderous reaction. Wasting no time,
As one exits, one enters.